Hello everybody, my name is James. Welcome back to another video. Today I'd like to touch on the Riftzone Iceburg explained. So if you want to know what an iceberg is, just just go to Riftzone's channel. I'll probably link it in the comments or something. He explains it perfectly at the start, and I'm going to be making my own of the Riftzone since he created one. It's only fair if I created one. And how I'd like to start with all of this is the tip, and then we go down to the void. So, without further ado, let's rift straight into. Why am I taking so long? Let's rift straight into. So this is pretty much how the Riftzone storyline, in my opinion, kicked off. So me and, Riftzone did these collabs, right? And then, we did a collab, right, just to start with, where Jones comes in the Riftzone and tries to stop, him messing with the corrupted cube. Which I did touch on my reality logs for that, and I'll touch on that later, but I won't do that right now. Pretty much. And then later on, I became the only helper of the Riftzone. Well, not the only, but there's others. And I'll touch on that later as well. Well, Riftzone also touched on it, and yeah. So, next part. So, this one is hard to explain, I guess, a bit. So, I have, Riftzone has we all have, Meow Meow, Burger, Scientist Jones, and whoever there is. Slub Chicken, touch on later, and Stomps. Of course, they're all played by the roles. Fianc Fan 2020, Erica Cherney, Ryan0781, John_Jones 7250. And one time it was Georgie Pop 14, and also Bartman 7772 And I don't want to go into their real names because number one, some of them don't want it to be shared, and number two, I guess it'd be bullyism. So this one is a bit harder to explain, but this one already covered it in his video. I decided to cover it in this video. There was a running joke throughout, the cast and some of the community as well, since some of them knew, is the Welcome to the Corrupted Dimension music. The Riftzone already touched on this, and I can't be bothered to play it. And yeah, it's pretty funny, well, to us, funny music track. I used to call it the Riftzone roll instead of Rick roll, since it kind of used to be a Rick roll, like to say, hey, guess what, yeah? No, yeah, you kind of get it. Pretty cool, if you ask me. So, yep, on to the next topic. And on to the next part, which is the depths. I'd like to touch on the reality logs. I created reality logs for the Riftzone, teasing our collab. Well, I guess paid collaboration. It isn't paid, by the way, just decided to put it that way. Yeah, I pretty much tease it, saying the scientists can't do stuff with the corrupted cube, and the iconic line to me and Riftzone, when I think it's 7, I think the scientist, of course. Yeah, I feel like he's the main one, important one, out of all of them. What a classic. Also, there was supposed to be 7, but there was 6. I'll touch on that one after the next one. But before that, let's touch on this one. Right, quick disclaimer, this is over now, of course it is. But some time ago, or actually quite recently, maybe like last month or something, you see, Riftzone and Masterbooks had some beef, I can't say much about this because I don't want to go back on the dark times, but they had a tiny war. It was as short as the me v Punky, but we don't talk about that, by the way, so. But yeah, it was pretty short. I'm pretty sure just because of, Masterbooks or Darkbooks pretty much exposing the Riftzone for fake stuff. Well, maybe fake stuff, I'm not really sure. Because if the stuff was real in that he said in this video, then Riftzone, I am disappointed in you. Anyway, on to the 7th reality log. So this is one I've wanted to settle for a long time. So when we get onto the deeper abyss or something like that, I'm going to talk about my, my 30-day break. Well, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm still planning this as we go on. But yeah, during my 30-day break of YouTube and Fortnite itself, pretty much during that time I was collabing with the Riftzone, and I was making 7 each day, and I made 6. But when I hit my 30-day break, I just decided, nah, I'm not doing number 7. So there was no one finished, but I really fit it with Fortnite itself. Well, not Fortnite, but Riftzone. Maybe something bad happened and he never got to finish the reality log. Anyway, on to the deeper abyss. This one I don't really want to talk about that much, but I feel like I'm forced to at this point. So in the Riftzone roleplays, which I'll talk about in a second again, we had, people in the, characters in it had secret relationships that no one knew and no one saw out the blue. I'll give some examples about Riftzone or anyone like that. Condor, please don't get mad at me for saying this. So at one point, Gutbomb was with Penny, and at one point, I'm pretty sure Jones was with Lynx at one point. I'm pretty sure for milliseconds, Little Meow Meow and Hassan and Miku were together. Stonks is lonely. And Scientist is with no one. He's a single. So this one's an interesting one. So as you could probably tell, Children from Stack Island was made for Raz/Condor. And pretty much, I don't know why Riftzone didn't touch on this. I'm not going to say why Condor loves Cherry Blossom so much, but when Condor died, we decided to add a tribute to him, right? We decided to add, we decided to add a Cherry Blossom stack, because if you remember, Futuristic Third Station used to have a stack, but then they purposely disconnected it to make it like a Cherry Blossom forest almost, just for Condor. But then Condor returned, then we had a statue in the middle of it, and then, boom, Condor gone crazy and fortified it. What a waste. And I'm like Condor. So, man, I wanted to talk about this. Welcome to the Void. So, basically, the first thing I wanted to talk on is the roleplays. So, we have this entire roleplay, different map, kind of. I guess you could class it as a different map, which is the Riftzone roleplay. We had different, storyline, the secret relationships were canon in that storyline. And even better, in my opinion, we did some cool stuff like the Outsiders, which we won't talk about, went inside the bubble to attack the Insiders, because why not? And another thing, we did a roleplay where it was an Outsider Raz, and I guess, yeah, pretty cool stuff. Yeah. So this one is kind of the last one, but yeah, I killed off Jones in the latest event if you haven't seen it. So Jones is dead, pretty much Fortnite crew wise, and I guess Riftzone wise. Yep, and pretty much I don't think he's going to be coming back, in my opinion. So there is a tiny chance I might be changing my name and identity. So everyone, I'd like to see hashtag RIP Jones in chat, or hashtag Jones join the Discord call. I don't really care, but yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah.